I'm at the home of Shakib Shana. He's a former member of the Knesset who lives in the Druze village of Horfesh, just a couple of miles south of the Lebanese border. Now, behind me are photos of his son, Kamel, who was a police officer in Jerusalem, who was killed in a terrorist attack in 2018 while saving the lives of a number of Jews who were under attack. It was a major story at the time. And obviously, he's remembered in the hearts of his family and of the nation at large. The reason we're here is because we're touring northern Israel today and getting a feel for the situation up here. Now, since the October 7th attacks, some 60,000 residents have evacuated and are living in hotels and are being taken up in people's homes in central and southern Israel. Meanwhile, up here in northern Israel, the ones who remain are in a constant state of anxiety, fearing what feels like an imminent war that will be imminent, an invasion from the north, from Hezbollah into Israel. It's not so much a matter of if it will happen, but when. Meanwhile, we've spoken to Sarit Zahavi, who runs an organization called the Alma Education Center, which is where essentially her job is to gather intelligence about what's going on across the Lebanese border, whether, by taking surveillance videos and doing everything she can, monitoring the number of rocket attacks and anti-tank missiles and other weapons that Hezbollah has been utilizing since October 7th. So far, it's been sporadic, the sort of daily barrage of rockets, which is a relatively small concern, believe it or not. But effectively, she's gathering intel for when, in advance of what everyone here assumes will be an eventual attack. Unfortunately for the people here, the Israel Defense Force is using the bulk of its resources fighting the war in Gaza. So the population up here feels very isolated, very alone, and it's a very anxious time for everybody here. A lot of anxiety, a lot of fear, and a lot of preparation for what could be war. But speaking to Mr. Shanan, the former Knesset member, he's not leaving, nor are the bulk of the people in his village here. Their attachment to the land is too strong, and they're hanging on as best they can, and just dealing with the fear, dealing with the anxiety, and the rocket attacks and the explosions, and just hoping for the best.